So, due to this lockdown, can't really get out and do much, so I thought I'll have a go at cleaning up some of my finds while I've been out magnet fishing UK waters. I've got a load of foreign coins, show you a couple here, hold them up, pretty filthy. These are all Canadian dollars that I found on my really small Wukong magnets, just to go to show that you don't always need the world's biggest magnet to do it. However, these are all 2p's and all that are dragged out English ones. Pretty messy, but all of about the same rustiness and yak. Maybe don't drop them all. Now, my interest is what works best for cleaning them up. Would it be fairy washing up liquid, just normal standard, with a bit of water, some sink unblocker, Mr. Muscle, or as everyone says, just good old white vinegar. Or let's try a bit of turps as well, you never know. So we'll give them all a try. I'll leave them overnight until tomorrow evening, until I come home from work, as I'm a key worker myself, and we'll see what it does to the coins, whether it destroys them or they stay intact. Like I say, some look copper, some look brass. The English are copper. I'm assuming the Canadian dollars, by the looks of them, are brass. We'll see what happens, and let's go put them in now. As it goes, another hobby that I particularly like is digging old bottles. And these are some of the jars I've come across while bottle digging. So I'm going to put a 2p and a Canadian dollar in with each one. May as well use the old bottles for some, well, jam jars. Not being shy on the washing up liquid. Plenty in there that will completely submerge it. I'll put that at the back so we know what it is when we come back tomorrow. Add a bit of water to it as well. Make it work, move that out of there. Like I say, I found loads of these foreign Canadian dollars, absolutely loads. Got them on a little tiny small Wukong. I have the massive Wukongs, I totally love them. As it goes, if you're interested in the Wukong, check them out and use promo code Daniel16 for an extra 16% off on them. But here goes, let's put a 2p and a Canadian dollar in the washing up liquid. And we'll see them 24 hours later tomorrow. Right. Let's try some Mr. Muscle. I'm not going to use loads of this because it's pretty potent. So we'll use this little jar. Wow. Now that is thick. And it's got a smell. Can't describe it over camera, but wow, that's got a kick to it. Once again, a 2p and a Canadian dollar. Pop them both in. We'll stand the bottle at the back. And we'll stand that in front so we know it belongs to it again. Little chemistry bottle that I dug up. Looks a bit weird. Funny shape. You know anything about it, let me know. But here we go, I'll put some white vinegar in it as well. Gonna take a while. Yeah, but like I keep saying, little magnet show. Where I got all these coins from, it were very cobbly sided. Big magnets were just bouncing over the top and get through. But the little magnets, they just went down in between the little tiny gaps in the stones. Allowed me to drag them all out. Brilliant day that one, last summer. Shame I'm only just cleaning them now. Right. 2p Canadian dollar in the white vinegar. Once again, I'll stand it behind, stand that in front somewhere. Right, that's some turps or white spirits, whatever you'd like to call it. Basically, paint stripper, paint thinner. We'll see how this one goes. Put the lid back on that because that's got one hell of a kick as well. Be interesting to see if there's anything left of these coins come tomorrow. Canadian dollar, 2p in. Pop that down there. Right. Secret ingredient, 1 second back. Good old Coca-Cola. Can't resist it, can you? Again, Canadian dollar, 2p, and we'll see how they do come tomorrow. Can I cut behind? So, what's your verdict? You reckon it'll destroy them? You reckon there'll be out left of them? Let's see. Anyway, thanks for watching, and the results will be tied up to you lot in 2 minutes. Well, not even that in a second. To me, I've got to wait 18 hours. So, we'll pick up on part 2 from yesterday. The results of how the coin's cleaned. In the bowl here, just got a little bit of warm water. And I'll drain the washing up liquid one off now with the coins in. And it'd be interesting to see what the overall results are from them soaking all last night. Right, that's in with the washing up liquid out. Don't look anything special, dropped them in some water. Toothbrush here. And we'll see how a quick wipe with the toothbrush does. Well, we're coming up cleaner. Been sat in there soaking and it doesn't look too bad, to be honest. I mean, you won't say it's a brand new coin. But it's coming cleaner. Like I say, I found these coins anyway, magnet fishing. And I go out magnet fishing all over the place now. And I met some cracking people through it. Now I fish through Magnet Fishing UK waters, a little group I run on Facebook and here on YouTube. Do it just out of pure enjoyment, and it's for everyone across the country to put their finds on, their groups, show what they've been doing, any upcoming events. But like I said, there are some clubs who go out every single week. And to name one around here local that I go out with quite a bit, it's Yorkshire Magneteers, cracking little group. If you live in Yorkshire, check them out. If not, check on Facebook, there's loads around your local area. But I've got a lot of these old bottles that the coins are coming out of. Out with Yorkshire Outdoor Hunters, which is another group, which is brilliant. They don't just do magnet fishing, anything outdoors they do. But anyway, let's get back to these coins. 2p, really haven't done a good job in just sat in washing up liquid and warm water overnight. Canadian dollar looks slightly better. You'll be able to use that, no one would complain. But the 2p, nah, terrible. Hasn't done anything, just looks old. Right, I'll move that to one side, let's try next then. This is the Mr. Muscle Sink Unblocker. Well, I don't really want to get this one on my fingers. There it goes, into there. Into there, now that is potent. Said that last night, it's got a strong smell to it. Rinse them off in this warm water. Let's see if it's done out for them. Well, it seems to be shifting more dirt with the toothbrush and the tub of water. Oof, really has made it smelly bleach, you know. Right, got a little tiny sponge here, let's see if that makes any difference to it. Ah dear. Well, result. One side it's slightly cleaner, nothing brilliant. Still got little pittance on it, but in all fairness, it would be usable more than what the washing up liquid one was. That's for the 2p. Canadian dollar, let's have a look at that. Well, I'm going quiet because it's absolutely destroyed that dollar. It's made it go black. Now that's Mr. Muscle Sink Unblocker, but that has made it go terribly black. I mean, look at the difference between the one that's been in washing up liquid and the one that's been in Mr. Muscle Unblocker. Wow, mass difference in them both. Really is. Right, we'll go for the vinegar one now. Everyone's favourite. Everyone says vinegar. Let's see what vinegar does. Just put them in the warm water, rinse them off. Well, instantly the 2p looks fabulous. Very little work. So, any of you fancy trying magnet fishing, at the end there'll be a little tiny link telling you where I get my magnets from, and by all honesty, it's the cheapest place I can find online and the best by far. Right, let's have a quick look at these, because vinegar is looking to be the best. Wow, what a difference. Hold these two up. Vinegar is definitely the winner by far, so far. Right, we'll drain the turps off. Well, I will in 2 minutes. If you're wondering why I'm tipping everything into little tubs in here, it's because I'm in my outhouse. It's not the kitchen. I know it's got a kitchen surface, but it's the outhouse. Right, let's see how these ones through turps come up. Little tiny scrub on top. Scrubbing brush, well, my old toothbrush. Again, they're coming clean, but not massively. Right, I'll load them up so you can see. Oh, well, if I can get them off the surface. Right, 2p and the dollar. Dollar's come probably up better. 2p ain't too bad. In fact, it's probably second best so far. And that were in turps, paint stripper. I ain't drinking it this time. It's been out all night. Coca-Cola. Let's see how that goes. Right, rinse them off. Oh, slippery now. So, like I said, they had a little 18-hour rinse, and the idea of this was just to really put to test which one is better for the coin. Right, this is a Coca-Cola one. I'm a bit shocked actually. $1. Most of it's come clean. The 2p on one side has, but obviously it didn't get to the other. And if anything, it's really corroded the coin. So, what's the results and verdicts? I've just made some room. Don't really want to be tipping all this all over myself. Right, I personally say, by far, vinegar has won. The vinegar has brought both coins totally 100% clean. That's just standard white vinegar from your supermarket. Coca-Cola second, but if you're going to use Coca-Cola, you're going to have to turn it over halfway through to get to the other side of your coins, especially copper. And it has started to corrode the top of it. I suppose the vinegar's done no corrosion at all to the coins. So we've got the first, second, and your third best, believe it or not, is going to be turps. But it still leaves some mucky in places. But with a bit of elbow grease, they'd probably come a lot more cleaner with a bit more elbow grease, and that's under turps. So I'd say they're your winners. Washing up liquid, well, it's got a bit of grime and a bit of dirt off, but that is totally it. Mr. Muscle has absolutely destroyed the coins. Really not worth it. The Canadian dollar, if it's brass, well, there's nothing left of it. It's absolutely tarnished it. It's destroyed it. Do not use anything that strong. Like I say, best one, vinegar, and it's the cheapest by far. Hope it helps you all. If you've got any questions, please ask. If you'd like me to try anything else, let me know. Thank you.